Hey, Papa Bruce here. We're out in the desert again. This time it's a different type of trip. We're going to be prospecting for gold. And I'm not alone this time. I've got Capt Dwain. He's back there somewhere unloading the four-wheeler, the ATV. This time it's a mechanized assisted trip, I would say. We have two pickups and an ATV, and we're going to shoot for spending a week out here looking for some gold. So we're still looking for a good place to set up camp, and when we do, I'll get back at you and we'll talk about that. Other things we're going to be doing though is, other than gold prospecting, we'll be doing some day hikes. I'm going to do some more campfire cooking, maybe some baking. So there's a lot to do, and I'm not sure how many parts we're going to have to the video. But stay with us and check it all out, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. See you later. Good morning. Well, it's our first morning out. Didn't get a chance to show you the camp last night because, well, we're just tired. Didn't do a lot of cooking, but right now I'm in the kitchen. As you can see behind me, the setup. We've got our stove and pretty much everything in here over in a canopy. So it's definitely not backpacking, and it's definitely comfortable. So let's move along and show you some of the rest of the camp. There we go, a little better picture of our kitchen with our big nice cactuses all over. And then my teepee tent is working quite well. Oh, that was Capt Dwain. You got a little slant picture of him. He's very shy. It's amazing. This is the teepee tent, what I've reviewed a number of times, and again I'm using it here in our car camping, or as I call mechanized assisted camping. There's all sorts of room in this thing. I'm going to open the door here just so you can see a little bit. It's a little bit of a mess, but I tell you what, for car camping, this is perfect. Now, we don't have the prospecting gear set up, the highbanker and the sluice, or you might want to call it. And there's where Capt Dwain lives, over there in his house. And there's our horse over there, the Ranger. We're going to go for a ride on that pretty soon, and we're going to go pick up some good-looking dirt that we can bring back here and process. It gives you an idea of what we have. There's our little campfire area. Beautiful country. And I'll get back at you soon once we get on the road and find our dirt. Well, here we go. We're gonna take off and find a spot where we're gonna find some of the good dirt with lots of gold in it. So I'll give you an idea what it's like to ride around on our horse. And
hi everybody.
Oh, that's Capt Dwain. He's driving. Okay, Capt Dwain, take her away.
All right.
fixing all the cactus on this hillside. Sorry about the bumps. Capt Dwain's still not driving too smooth, but it's not his fault. The road tends to be a little choppy. This is an old mining road. It goes up to a closed mine, so it's in fairly decent shape for a road in the desert. Well, we selected a spot down here in this wash where we're going to start what we call classifying the rocks that we're going to pick up, the sample, I guess you would call it. We start with the with our what we call a classifier. Capt Dwain's going to put the dirt in here, and I'm going to shake it, and it'll sieve the big rocks out, and the smaller rocks will go into the bucket, which we'll take back to camp, and we'll process the pay, as Capt Dwain calls it, the pay dirt. I hope he's right that it's pay dirt. So we'll get started real quick here and have him, I'll get in position.
And we'll Hi everybody. Bruce insists on having this, so here we are.
Here we are.
Okay, you're standing, you're kneeled right where I'm going to dig. You might want to kneel on this side.
How about here?
Which side? No, I'm digging right there. Where you're kneeling, that's where I want to dig.
5,000 acres of soil, and he wants the spot I'm kneeling in.
Well, I know, but
okay, here we go. This is how it works. And then I look carefully for all the big pieces of gold in here, and there aren't any.
Make sure you look for nuggets.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed the nuggets.
Hey.
This looks like pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Looks like it could do something for us.
We've had a lot of rain this winter, so the hope is that these washes were full of water and they could have washed down some of the material containing the gold from upstream.
Enough on that one.
Think so?
Yeah. We don't need to carry that.
Now that gives us one bucket of pay dirt to bring back. Back at camp now, and I'm going to show you how this all works. First of all, we take some of the concentrate that we dug up. Pay dirt. And this is what they call a highbanker. So we put the water. It's like a sluice box. The water is sucked out of one container, and all the dirt goes through here and separates the big chunks of gold. Might very well be caught up here in these upper riffles, and then it goes down to the bottom. And in the bottom of it is a carpet. And after we run a few loads of dirt through, then he'll take that carpet out and rinse it out. And that'll be our what we call a clean out. And we'll pan and see what we've got. So, gives you a real quick idea how this thing works. Well, we've run the one bucket of pay dirt, and Capt Dwain is starting the clean out now. So what he does is open up the highbanker, as you can see. Try to get over here and get a better shot. For those of you that are expert miners, prospectors, this won't be anything new, but my typical backpacking viewers, this is not a backpacking activity.
No. No, 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 no.
So what we're going to...
need a mule.
What he's going to do is pull out the rug, and down in here in these little riffles, you'll see that's probably where the gold is. I don't see any really big chunks, maybe some small pieces.
Mostly they find it up in the upper section.
Yeah.
But
so anyway, out comes the rug, and then he's going to wash it off. And then everything that comes out of this, after he washes it off, will be in the pan, and then he'll pan it. And we'll get back to that when we do that in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, Capt Dwain's begun the panning process. And he's shaking down the concentrate, and the heavy stuff will stay, and the other stuff will get out. A lot of black sand in there already. That's heavy, and that's what we're looking for.
Iron base.
And then the obviously the gold as well. So we'll let him work this and get right back at it. All right, now he's down to what we call the black sand, and don't see anything in there yet, but we're going to take this and run it through yet another process, and it automatically pans for you more or less, and see if we can find anything that we missed.
Might be a little...
All right, the good captain's running his gold wheel now, putting some of the fines in there, and the idea is that the gold will get caught and will go up through the little hole, and then in the back, I'll try to move it around here. I don't know if you could see it. There's a little little bucket where all the gold goes in. So far it's empty, but I'm sure it'll fill up soon. So we just keep running it. Put it in there.
Try to get the pan empty.
And then you can sort of stare at that and sort of get put to sleep. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll let that run, and pretty much takes care of that whole bucket of pay dirt that we processed, and so far no pay from our pay dirt. Well, I thought I'd let you get a look at the horse we're riding in on. I want to mention maybe a bit of a disclaimer. I know a lot of you are watching my channel for the hiking, and we're not hiking, but we are using this pretty much on established roads. They might be all long road, old roads. We do not ever go across the desert itself without going on a road, and it does let us cover a lot of territory, and it's fun to do. One of my reasons I like to do some prospecting now and then is it's a good excuse to be out. So this happens to be a Polaris Ranger. It's brand new. I guess I'm not that familiar with these, but it's a smaller brother, I guess, to the Razors. but it's comfortable as could be, and lots of room in the back. And I've been told that the back actually dumps. I don't think we're going to get into the point where we need that much dirt. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little bit of a view of this and remind you that we do not drive it in the desert. We don't drive it over any plants. And it's relatively quiet. And we're out here in some BLM land where it's okay to do this prospecting. And wanted to let you know how that all works. We've got a lot more to do on this trip. This is only day 2. I'm going to finish up to day 2 now and wrap up this video and go ahead and see what I can do out here in the desert. I might be able to work it out and get it online, but we'll find out soon. Meanwhile, end of day 2. See you tomorrow.